15-year-old Cairo Bell, a quiet, brilliant robotics student, was flying alone to Seattle for the biggest competition of his life. He'd worked for months on his robot, clean design, perfect motion sensors, precise programming. His school was proud. His father, Lieutenant Dorian Bell, had walked him to the gate, made sure everything was in order, and sent him off with quiet confidence. Cairo boarded Flight 274 and settled into seat 6C. All he wanted was peace, a calm flight, maybe a snack, time to think through his presentation. But from the start, the flight attendant, Mara, looked at him differently. When he asked for water, she asked for ID. When he gave it, she whispered with a colleague. Then she came back and asked him, calmly, professionally, to step off the plane. No explicación. Just, please step off. Cairo, confused and quiet, complied. 6 minutes later, the atmosphere shifted. His father, tall, composed, in full military uniform, walked down the jet bridge and stepped onto the plane. His voice was even but firm. His presence filled the space. The same attendants who doubted Cairo now tripped over their words. Suddenly, Cairo was cleared to return to his seat. No apology, just silence. He sat back down in 6C, upright, unspeaking. The flight dragged on. He didn't cry. He didn't argue. But something inside him began to ache. Not fear, not anger, something heavier. Disappointment. Awareness. The realization that his presence alone had been seen as a problem. He leaned his head against the window and stared at the stars. He pulled out his notebook, not his laptop, and began to write. Not a rant, not a complaint, but a list. Of what happened? What was said? What wasn't? What it felt like to be treated as less than safe. To be removed not for something he did, but for how someone saw him. He wrote, "Flight attendant asked for ID to serve me water. Told to step off the plane. No one spoke up. My father arrived in uniform. Everything.